Mayor Lori Lightfoot is now halfway through her term, and to commemorate her 2-year anniversary, the mayor only offered the customary one-on-one interviews to one select group of journalists.
Political reporters of color. CBS 2 political reporter Dana Kozloff is in our street side studio to tell us why. Dana, her decision has ignited all kinds of opinions.
Yeah, Erica and Brad, reactions run the gamut. Now, Mayor Lightfoot took this action to make a statement about the lack of black and brown political reporters in the city's television, radio, and print newsrooms. And she laid out her reasoning in this letter that was sent to reporters like me who were not on that interview list. Mayor Lori Lightfoot's 2-page letter lays out her reasoning for only offering interviews to journalists of color. She brings up the country's historic reckoning around systemic racism while pointing out the absence of diversity across the City Hall press corps. She expresses concern about the mostly whiteness and maleness of the city's news outlets, a glaring observation considering
faithfully discharge the duties.
She's not only the city's first black woman mayor, but also the first openly gay mayor. Diversity matters, she writes, and without it, how can you, as the media, truly speak to the needs and interests of the diverse and nuanced constituency you claim to serve until you do the work necessary to reflect that constituency? She also points to implicit bias in City Hall news coverage, but doesn't give examples. Her challenge: hire reporters of color, and especially women of color, to cover Chicago politics and City Hall in particular, or make sure a person of color is working with them. But then there's the question of access and cherry picking. Who gets to ask an elected official direct questions? The dean of Medill School of Journalism is conflicted.
We're talking about someone trying to shed light on historic inequities, and that's a commendable goal. Still, it's a slippery slope to kind of allow politicians to dictate coverage in that way.
When prodded today, one of the mayor's staffers told the National Association of Black Journalists that this is a one-time thing. But Brad and Erica, she clearly wants to shift the diversity conversation into high gear.
So a lot at play here, Dana. I mean, we also, as a city, let's be mindful of it. We've got a crime crisis, we've got an unemployment and now worker crisis. You name it, we've got it. Arguably, the 3 most powerful politicians in Chicago, Mayor Lightfoot, Board President Preckwinkle, State's Attorney Fox, all African-American women, one openly gay. Is this necessarily the time for a diversity lecture?
Well, I think she talks about breaking down barriers. And when you talk about those elected officials, those barriers then have been broken down. And now it's about, at least it seems in her eyes, breaking down the barriers of who covers those politicians, those people in power. And that seems to be where she is going with, definitely with her letter. Just for the record, I did reach out today and ask her staff if I could sit down with her and talk to her specifically and in depth about the statement she is making, but I never heard back about that.
Dana, there are, of course, people who call this a bold move, a good move, others who say it's wrong. The principle behind it aside, could this also be a political move to boost her standing as mayor at a critical time?
Well, it is possible, Erica. I mean, it is not a secret that her support in the city's black community is not great. And so it is possible that she hopes by doing this, she will win over some more community support.
Dana Kozloff, CBS 2 political investigator, handling this tricky pickle well. You can read more from the mayor's letter in its entirety on our website, cbschicago.com. And Dana will be back with us immediately after this newscast for a 360-degree conversation on the mayor's stance. You can watch that on our digital streaming network, CBS in Chicago, which you can find on our website or app.